Hey everyone, this is going to be the second video about Maya Millete. Um, Trying to get a little more information. So some of you asked specific questions. I'm going to ask for more description, um, where she might be hidden, colors to look for, shapes to look for, what is distinct about where she is. I don't know the area, so maybe this will ring a bell with somebody. And I've really, tried to get more detail is what I've asked for. So we'll see what comes out, if anything. Hopefully something more comes out that's helpful. Let me put the cards down a little bit. You can kind of see me on the cards. I'll put them up just a smidge so you can see me too. It's hard to get everything on here, but I think you'll be able to get most of the cards. It seems like most of my cards are right up front anyway. And we can ask for more advice on finding her. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to ask is what is distinctive about where she is? So the last reading we got water, and this one we're asking, can you get a name? I've never just gotten a name. I don't get people's names. I wish I did. Maybe one day I'll get to that point. Um, so I don't know that I'll just get a name of the lake. Last time, the things that popped in my head were lake shore and shoreline multiple times. So I think those two words are very important. But let's talk about right now what is distinctive about where she is. Okay, and I'm just kind of focusing on that. What is distinctive about where she is? All right, so we have something here. I just asked for details and clarity. Okay, so this is the Knight of Wands, and this looks a little different from some of the other cards that we got. This is a desert card, and I do believe now I know where she's in California, so I'm sure she's um, desert around the area that she is. The Knight of Wands, the wand, somebody who went to battle. Um, Looks like travel, seeing travel through the desert. So, um, yeah, that's what it looks like. Quickly, too. Night. Travel through the desert quickly. So fast, the horse looks kind of scared in this one, if you look at it. Okay, I'm asking for shapes to look for. So let's see. Shapes to look for. I don't know if it's both of these. No, it's just this one. All right, well, that is the Seven of Wands. Lots of wands going on. Wands are fire. Uh, I know in deserts there's lots of fires. So, or in dry areas, dry climates. Now I know she's in California. I'm guessing that there are areas like the shapes to look for. There's a lot of rocks in this that are catching my eye. The rocks go down, it looks like, and I did get this in my last reading. The rocks are coming up to him, and it looks like there's a drop off behind him if you look at that card. Well, this is the Seven of Wands, and I believe this is the Golden Tarot. I can't quite remember the deck. But it looks like there's rocks right up to, and in my mind I want to say shore, right up to the shore, and then it drops down. So, yeah, it looks like he's just standing on the edge. the edge and it's rocky there. And we've got wands in both of those cards. Okay, shapes to look for, rocks, and going down quick. Kind of, yeah, that's what I got last time too. Colors to look for. So let me think about the colors for a second. Concentrate on that. These colors that I'm seeing in these cards are what I imagine, you know, a deserty area would look like, which is kind of what San Diego, you know, that area. Colors to look for. So we'll see if we stay with this brown theme or, you know, last time we got water. So I think it's both of these. All right, this is really an interesting reading because the colors to look for, what I'm really noticing is in his hand are another wand. This isn't a wand card. This is a Seven of Pentacles, but I'm seeing the pentacle that he is, or the wand that he is resting on, which is one of his, looks like a shovel or a hoe that he was working with out in the garden. Colors to look for, a little bit of greenery around there. There is greenery in here. Could possibly be some yellow. Ground is brown. It almost looks like grape leaves. Are there grapes growing in that area? And then we have another wand card. So that is the Nine of Wands. Seven of Wands and the Nine of Wands. These are all fighting cards. The Knight of Wands too is about ready to go to fight. Seven of Wands is defending himself. The Knight of Wands is on defense. He's kind of protecting all of his wands back there. I think there's a message in this as well. Okay, scenery. Keep these two together. And we've got a 7, and then a 9. 7, 7, 9. Scenery. All right, I'm just asking for the scenery around where she is. Let me focus on that for a second. It's this very first card. So now we've got Wands and Pentacles again. Pentacles are stability, building. Both of these you see are things that they're building something up. They're working towards something. Both of these. And this is our scenery card. It looks like people are working around there. People are working on something. Somewhere people are working on something. Worked to build this something. And people are trying to protect it and defend it. What is that? Trying to build it up and protecting and defending it. Working to preserve it. This Could the scenery be around that area a protected area where there's some greenery and they're trying to grow these trees and kind of looks like the area is protected, a wildlife protection area or something of that nature? This is really confusing. It's a place they want to bring stability to it. They want it to grow. They're working on it. They're protecting and defending it. Okay, maybe this is the wreaths. I don't know. I haven't got one water card. But I know that when I was looking at the area, I came across something that they were trying to build a wreath. I don't know. No water cards here yet. It's making me think trees. Let's go to where she's hidden. That's my next card. What's this very first card? Oh, 9 of Swords. This is a person crying, upset, kind of, again, I get the bound up. You see how she's sitting like all kind of crunched up? I feel like she's crunched up and kind of wrapped up, which this woman is wrapped up too. How is she crunched up? Like in a small space, her body's all crunched up. Seeing the two little wood bars down here, which I've never noticed before, but it follows this theme of the wood in all these cards. I never realized tarot had so many wood cards. Where's hidden is like she's boxed up somewhere. Boxed up. Wrapped up. Like her face is covered. I think she's covered up. And again, with this, I'm seeing kind of like a rocky, I guess I should show you, a rocky, corally kind of shape down here. That's what it's reminding me of, like stone. You see it? Like stone formations, like kind of. And I got that before too, not stone specifically, but formations that were kind of in and out, and yeah, wrapped up in a form, kind of put onto these formations of kind of rocks, like we got in that other one. This one we saw rocks, and then if you look at this one, those are mountainy type things. Yeah, that's what it's reminding me of. It's like a corally rock, corally type rock. That's more hidden. I'm going to ask for a description of where she is. I think that was that one, but, or no, that was our where hidden. Let me ask for a description of where she is. 1, 2, color. Color. Scenery. Where hidden. Yeah, description of where she is. That's where we are. Description of where she is. You might, I'm seeing that Knight of Wands too, and I remember in the first reading there was the guy and the kid on the horse, and now we've got a horse again. I'm wondering, is there a place where you can go horseback riding? Like a kind of a wilderness place, protected area. Description of where she is. All right, I feel like I have all three of these cards. That's a lot of cards. We're going to flip them together and see what we have. Yeah, I'm not surprised to see that one. Okay, so here we are with a pentacle again. And when I asked about colors to look for, we got the yellow in the pentacles and circular objects. Now I have the Ace of Pentacles. Description of where she is. It looks, this kind of looks like a park-like landscape. There's a path you can walk down, and there's kind of an arch that you go through. It's really pretty there. There's some flowers and a nice path. It's like walking trails. And in the distance, you see the mountains. That's the description of where she is. Kind of walking trails, paths. In the distance, you can see the mountains. It's pretty there. The next one that we have is the Seven of Cups as to where she is. Similar, if you look in the background, these cards really tie into each other with that sun rays kind of looking all over. So I think it's an area that the sun comes up. That's what I'm seeing in this Ace of Pentacles, like the sun coming up over it. I'm not sure, where does the sun come up in the east and sets in the west? East. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cups. There's choices in this place. It's like I'm almost hearing choose your own adventure. Like different things to do. The horse made me wonder if you could go horseback riding here. Huh. I don't know if there's animals around. Different things to look at there. This card I know represents her. I looked at it earlier and I thought of her. This is the High Priestess, but it actually looks like her. It reminded me of her. Description of where she is. It's a place, I guess, she went. She liked. She would go. And I think that's what she's telling us. It's a place like where she would go walking. Didn't she like to hike? I think I read something. Now that I know about her area and I was reading more about her, I believe she liked to hike. And maybe it had a lot of different choices that she could choose from. Different trails, different things to see. And there's her, the High Priestess. It's a secret. It's hidden. High Priestess is full of knowledge, wisdom, but it's a very inner kind of this peace she has inside of herself. It's her peaceful spot. Where did she go walking that was peaceful around there? That was a protected area. And that people built it. They like kept working on it. It's like they defend it. It's like a protected, yeah, a protected area. And advice. One more advice card. Oh boy, we did not get one water card in this, but I think it's telling us about the area around it. Advice. Let's ask for advice. Yeah, in my head I was seeing trails. Trails. When I asked for advice. This is the same exact advice card we got last time. Get in the boat. Search by water. We got that last time. The guy took the kid and the woman's wrapped up. Look in the water. Okay, so putting this all together, it looks like a man-made area, some of it at least. Um, it's protected. There's people like that. That it seems like a protected area. There's some rocky areas around it, um, like rock formations, and it's got paths. I think you can see the mountains too in the distance. She's kind of wrapped up in this rock, rocky kind of. I got that before. It's not an even ground. It's a rocky type. Rocky or there's like formations there. The sun comes up east. We have the sun coming up on the east. Again, paths, trails, the sun coming up east is important, I think. And there's different paths, different choices you can make there. And that's where she's hidden. You need to look by boat. Again, the advice was go by boat, go look in the water. Yeah. Okay. Well, it is May 19th, and this is the rest of what I'm getting. I hope it makes sense to somebody out there. It's like almost like this this rock formation is almost starting, kind of it's looking to me it's starting to look like it's around her. I don't know. I felt like he wrapped her up in something. Could he have like wrapped her up in like a concrete something, or she's wrapped up around with something. It's here too. That would have been really heavy to carry though. But yeah, on that rocky bottom of that lake or shore. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Good luck.